There are other things like that. There are little things in the game, like the first time you go in the headquarters, you go in the woman bathroom.
Hmm.
There is a secretary of your boss in there, and
Hmm.
she's like pissed off if you go in there and and later if in your first meeting with the boss, your boss he like mentioned that you that you're not allowed in the bathroom, and that she
Wow.
has complained about that you were in there. It's in the new game also. You should try that. You go in the bathroom, the first thing you do when you are back in the Seraph building, go in the woman bathroom. And and later there will comment about that. And
Oh, I have to do that. Oh, that's so funny.
I think it was too much of a risk. I mean, it's a miracle he didn't die in that operation.
It looks fine to me.
That's not the point. Those additional implants, the tracking system, and whatever else David put inside him, it was unnecessary. The body can only take so much when it's on life support.
Well, obviously David felt that after the attacks, it was important to have the best possible security. Is someone there?
Must be hearing things. Anyway, all I'm trying to point out is that this is just another example of David going too far.
You could be right. How do you think Jensen would react if he knew how close he came to death?
Hard to say. Anyway, we should get back to work.
Oh, and by the way, Jensen, I know you've gone through a lot of physical changes of late, but you didn't become a woman. Stay out of the ladies' restroom.
these are little things that you realize this game really reacts to how you do things and what you do.
So that's how it's different from, like, say, Mass Effect. Mass Effect, like you said, focuses a lot on whether you're good or bad, or it
Yes.
actually paints the decisions you have on the screen right then and there. So this is more like you do whatever the hell you want to do and see how it plays out.
With Mass Effect, it's like often you don't really have a choice in what you do.
Yeah.
For example, if you have like the blue answer with Paragon, and you have like three others, you will
Hmm.
always choose the blue one because it's the best answer. Yeah, you know it before you choose.
And if you do go renegade, it's probably just because you're like, oh, I want him to punch that lady because it's pretty funny.
So it's yeah. In the first, and another example is in the second. And in the new one, it's also like a minor spoiler. You in the first mission, you come in the headquarters of Seraph, and your boss is like, yeah, you need to come to the helipad ASAP.
Hmm.
We have the situation. You need to hurry, yeah.
Hmm.
And you're like, oh, it's a PC game. I go explore and like hack every office and search all the rooms or if there is anything you could use. And after a while, he says like, hey, you have to hurry. It's really urgent, yeah. And if you don't go after like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, he's like, great, the hostage are all dead. You're too late.
No, really.
Yes, and if you play computer games, it's normally like, I don't know, Oblivion, where it's like the world is going to end and all these Oblivion gates are open, and if you don't hurry,
Hmm.
you're all gonna die, and you're like, oh, I go and make all the side quests and
Yeah.
any stuff, and nobody cares, and uh,
They're like, we could wait. Okay, you go ahead and go loot.
and it's one of my main concerns about this Mass Effect 3 because. Uh, I mean, the Reapers are there.
Yeah, I've thought about
And
it too. Yeah.
and it's like they always about, yeah, it's a game about space exploration and
Uh,
about, and I think so. How do you yeah the how do you make this urgency be dominant if you go around and like, oh, I will not mine all these planets and search every side quest available and search for this is Prothean
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true.
stuff.
Especially, especially after the demo, when you see how bad it is on Earth, where you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is probably like a few hours before Earth is just gone.
Yes.
And he's like, oh wait, I gotta go get some Element Zero.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I don't know if they have anything that let's say I mean in the second one you have like a time sensitive thing with your crew. If you don't go right through the Omega 4 relay after they were kidnapped, they die. But I don't know if they are doing something like this in the third one.
I know. I really hope that they do, so that it makes it more of an urgency there.
Yes, I hope so too.
For those of you that don't know, Machmuelltonne played the preview, and you said it was about the first 8 to 10 hours of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Yeah, I saw like the very beginning of Human Revolution. I saw it and I was like going crazy. I was like, what? Who got to play this and I didn't?
Yeah, you need a PC because it's a PC version.
I know, jeez. Do you think so what you're talking about, the whole variety of options that there is to the old Deus Ex games, this has returned for Human Revolution then, right? With what you've played.
Yeah, more or less, yes. It's you always have like different possibilities. You can sneak around most of the enemies. You have to search like for air ducts and stuff, and you can avoid them. And you have these augmentations. It's like your character development is purely augmentations. In the first, you had like experience points. You have like weapon skills, and if you don't level them, you shoot very everywhere, only where you are targeting. It's like Mass Effect, just a little extremer. In the first, where you have to level up the pistol skill to shoot at the point where you want to shoot, and
oh, I see, to be more accurate and all that.
And that's also in Deus Ex, so you had to. There are skills for lockpicking and computer hacking and stuff like this, and swimming and.
No, really.
But that is all gone in the new one. They have just this augmentation. And you have like points, you get experience, and at a certain interval you get a praxis point, and you can like buy new augmentations, or you can level.
Oh, really?
You have, and these points are scarce in the game. You have not that many, and you have really to choose what augmentations you get, and it's like. And they all are helpful in one way or another. Always.
So you're kind of like, shoot, what do I get?
Yeah, I played the preview like 4 times, and I every time I discovered new rooms and new NPCs that I didn't really discover before. I had never spoken to them, and there are always things like you try to find a way to objective, and then you are in front of this elevator shaft. And you think, oh damn! If I had this Icarus landing system, I could just jump down there, and everything would be cool. And now I have to search like another way, because if I jump down, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So you really often you think, if I only had this one, or if I only had that one. But I played one time. I did all these points in hacking, and so you can like hack every lock on every door, and you are not that great of a fighter, because you don't have any boost there, or you can just level all the combat stuff, and then you get less damage, and you shoot more accurate, and you can level stealth, where you can make yourself invisible, and you see enemies on your mini-map and where they look, and if you can like mark them, and they have the little marker on your mini-map that show you where they are, even if you can't see them, you can.
So it's more like they gear the game so that you're a specific type of fighter. Like you have a specific amount of points so that you could focus more on stealth, or focus more on like firepower or something like that.
Yeah, you can take what you want, but you have to choose. You will not be able to get anything in this game, and it's really about managing your resources. You have like in inventory is not that big. You have like this Tetris inventory of like everything takes up specific squares in your inventory. Like a rocket launcher is really big. It's like 1/4 of your inventory or more even.
Oh,
And
so it's kind of have you played Fallout 3? It's kind of like
yes,
it's kind of like that then. I mean, Fallout it was more like the weight,
yeah, so like
but
the
it's
way
kind of.
you have like a squared field, and every equipment takes up some space.
Mhm.
And the bigger one need more space. And then like a
Oh,
grenade need only one, and you can't just take
whatever.
really whatever you fight with. You have to choose your weapons and what ammunition and what stuff you carry, because it's not it's really small at the beginning. You can like get the strength augmentation and you get more space, but then you have to put point in that you can use for other stuff. You have to choose what you want to be good at and what you ignore.
Oh, I see. So where you want to focus your stuff.
Yes.
That's interesting. That sometimes a lot of people kind of like, oh, what? Because they don't really like that whole limit. But I think it makes it a little more realistic. It's not like, you have like this unlimited amount of pockets that are like you could put a rocket launcher in there and you're like, yeah, bring it. It's like, no, you've got
Yeah.
a limit. One huge question that I have is with what you've played of Human Revolution, is the environment could you do whatever you want? Like, let's say Bethesda games, like you could go wherever you want. Is it like
And
that?
not really. It's you have like missions where you are in the level, and it's not linear because you have like different passes through this level, but you have like this level as space, and there are city hubs. Like the Detroit City Hub, there you can just walk around, and there are apartment buildings where you can go in, and you can talk to them people. And there it's like you can just walk around and do stuff as you go, but it's not that big of a game of a world like in Fallout or something like that.
Oh, okay.
GTA. There aren't that much side quests like in Dragon Age or something, but they all have some meaning to the story. You always find some things
Oh,
about the background of you yourself or the world or some. It's yeah, it's not like in Dragon Age 2 where you find stuff and it's like, oh, bring it back to blah
Ye-
blah.
and you're like, wait, who is this person? It doesn't matter. You're not gonna see this person ever again.
Yeah. So they are less side quests, but they are like I think more meaningful in
Oh, okay,
what they are about.
that's still interesting. Do you know how long of a game this is?
They always said about 25 to 30 hours.
Okay, that's not too
It's,
bad. It's pretty good.
yeah, it's pretty good for a game.
Yeah.
It's like 100 hours Fallout.
Yeah. Like 700 maybe?
Yeah.
That I don't know. I mean, games that are huge like that. I mean, yeah, I could see the appeal because you could play them for like 3 years, but but no, oh my God, I prefer a game where it's a good amount of time and you get satisfied at the end by
Yeah.
getting an ending finally.